help me and to contribute to the nation or support as people. I think that's.
Another question for you. Being a student of English at Hannover University, what have you done recently for the future job?
For the future job, alright. Every people, not only me. Inside English, we need to study as a skill, and I have said that's very necessary. For example, computer skill, social skill, working skill, and as a pastime job is also necessary. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for your speech. At the night.
Thank you.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Can you reveal your topic?
Today I will talk about the strategies for reading comprehensions.
Wow, that's good.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lady Phương. I'm from K12Ts. Many students say that they have problems with reading comprehensions. They can't answer all the questions in a limited amount of time. So how to improve this skill? That's the reason why today I will share with you the PSRA strategies for reading comprehensions. However, at first, we will have to find out what is the PSRA strategies. It means at first we will make the predictions, then we scan the passages, next we read it, and finally we answer the questions. And now I will go in details. Firstly, the letter P stands for predicting. In my opinion, I think that learning how to predict what you are going to read will help you establish the context of the passage so that you can understand it better, and it's much easier for you to guess the meaning of the new words. By looking at the title of the passage or looking at the questions, as well as looking at the answers option, you will have some clues to predict what you are going to read. Secondly, the letter S stands for scanning. In this step, you will have to scan the passage for three purposes. The first purpose is to see what you have predicted is true or not. The second purpose is to find out the keywords, the main ideas, the topic of the passage. And the third purpose is to try to answer the questions. Then remember, just answer the questions in your head and don't write on the papers, because we need the next step to confirm the information. Thirdly, the letter R stands for reading the passage. In this step, you will have to read the passage to confirm the information. But in my opinion, I think that you should read the passage from the top and to the bottom of it, and don't stop at any special word which you don't know the meanings, because it can interrupt you from confirming the information, and it's not necessary to understand the small detail in the passage. Let's begin to answer the easier questions first, and then move to the more difficult questions. If you can't answer the questions at the first time, come back and scan the passage which contains the necessary information to answer. And then, if you still can't answer the questions, don't be so worried, because you should make the sensible guess, because maybe your answer will be right, and luck's in for you. After answering the question in the head, we will turn to the last step. Finally, the letter A stands for answering the questions. This is the last step in the strategies, but of course, it's the most important step, because all things you have done before, from reading, scanning, reading, all the end to answer the questions. And in this step, it's time for you to write your answers on the papers, and then check all of them again. Let's answer the questions. Did you make any mistake? Or did you finish all the questions? If the answer is for you, and at least you are mature in your opinions, at that time, you can hand your test in. In general, I think that this strategy is very easy to remember.